This space hits the intersection of strategy, finance, and HR. And so therefore, who's the owner? And I think it's quite a good way to put it in that the strategy part is a broader business planning kind of question, while the plan often has a lot to do with determining the HR agenda and the people plan. There's other things that span out of that, but it's core. So HR is a clear stakeholder. The question is, sometimes are they the driver? And for certain businesses, they aren't. But I think ultimately HR is the custodian of people, and ultimately they are the ones where it makes the most sense for them to be sponsoring this work. But we have to really shift that conversation. We've been working on shifting the conversation as well. And I think it's going from talking about this shiny bauble strategic workforce planning and really moving into having a conversation about the business problems we're trying to solve. These problems have been around for a long, long time. And there's this mechanism called strategic workforce planning that we're using to solve them. And I think by talking about that mechanism, we've all done a big disservice here. And business is not asking HR necessarily to solve its strategy problems. But in fact, that's what SWP does. So we need to drive this focus that we're not here to talk about just your headcount forecast. We're here to talk about how our organization is going to achieve its purpose. For many organizations, that's about customer value. So what are the different things that we're facing, the disruption that's happening out in the marketplace, uncertainty in the economy, transformation initiatives that we're trying to enact, new products that we're trying to deliver? How are we changing as an organization? Yes, we know that fundamentally that means that the workforce must change, but let's have that conversation first about the future and different scenarios that we may be facing into. Ultimately, we then want to future-proof the organization, and that's by enabling the workforce. And so I think it is really that shift in conversation. If HR is going to continue to sponsor this, it needs to be clear about the problems that it's seeking to solve, not the thing it wants to do to the business.